Coach, you enter your 4th year. Last year you won a conference playoff game. You got to the semifinals, played a great game, couldn't get to the championship game, but you lost your 2 best players. How do you look back to last year and tell us about the recruits that are going to fill the shoes of those 2 great players?
Yeah, I thought we had a great season and really peaked towards the end and played extremely well. And that guy named Lillard was pretty good in the semifinal game, but I was really proud of the way we finished last year. And obviously losing Chehalis and Charles, we got some big shoes to fill. A couple of people that stand out are obviously at the guard position would be Andre Winston, who sat out last year for us, a transfer from Washington State. And I think Andre brings a great defensive presence. He's a guy that can score a little bit on the offensive end. And then our other recruit, Marcus Hall, who was the California Junior College Player of the Year. Marcus is just a hard-nosed, tough kid that can guard the other team's best perimeter player. He'll rebound. He can make shots. So kind of between the 2 of those guys are going to have to, step up and fill Charles' shoes. Inside, losing Chehalis, obviously a big-time player. Feel really good about Aaron Moore, the kid we signed out of San Bernardino Junior College, and Lamont Prosser, 6'8" kid out of Sheridan Junior College. So kind of between those 2 guys and with Renato Parker back and the emergence of Brandon Cataldo, it's going to have to be all 4 of those guys that kind of, fill Chehalis' shoes as well there.
At the guard position in the wings, you got a lot of guys coming back, and it seems like you got just a little bit of everything. You've got shooters, great defenders, a mix of both. The 5 guys that are going to play on the perimeter for you, you got to be excited about that.
No, I am. I mean, we were just talking the other day. I mean, you can make a case for actually maybe 6 of them who could really be starting, and I don't think it really matters who starts or who comes off the bench. I think 1 through 6 at the 1 through 3 spot, I think we're extremely athletic and we can get after some people defensively and kind of demand a little bit more on that end. So to have those weapons and to have that depth, it's something that you look for as a coach.
You talked about the guys inside, but a little bit more on the big bodies in there. You got some big bodies, some guys that can fill up that paint.
Yeah, I mean, Cataldo's a load. I mean, he's 6'11", 300 pounds, and he's just, his body looks a lot better. He's getting up and down the court a little bit better. He's a presence inside and kind of a Scott Morrison, if you want to go back that far, a guy that when you drive into the paint, it's nice to have a 6'11" kid in there, 6'10" kid that can block some shots. So, Lamont Prosser, who we brought in, is 6'8", 270. He's a big, strong, physical kid. Aaron Moore's a long, lanky kid who plays tougher than he looks. And then, Renato Parker, another 6'5", 6'6" guy that I think we've all seen over the years that he just knows how to score inside.
Let's talk about the schedule. I think it's very exciting. You're playing all of the other Division I teams in the state, all 3 of them. The league has expanded, so more league games and not as much travel. Oklahoma State really the only game you go a long ways for.
Yeah, you look at our non-league schedule. The wins are going to be maybe hard to come by a little bit. I think, we're going to get challenged. I mean, Oregon State, Loyola Marymount, Portland, Oklahoma State, that's no joke right there. We're going to have to be ready to play and ready to fight. But the good thing about that schedule is I think it's going to get us ready for league play, and come December 20th when we play Idaho State, we need to be clicking on all cylinders.
I know the philosophy doesn't change, but has the philosophy evolved somewhat?
I think we finally got to a point where, getting the scholarships back, and I think last year kind of, we started playing the way we like to play, a little bit more up-tempo, and I think we have more depth now. So I think that's, same type of deal. We want to get up and down the court, we want to score points, but I think from a defensive standpoint, there's no excuse why we shouldn't be better this year.
All right, Coach, not too many days away. You're going to be rolling it out with an exhibition game right here at the Stott Center.
It's scary. Yeah, it's right around the corner, but we got to be ready to go, and we're excited for the season and hope we can get a lot of fans out here this year.
Head coach Tyler Geving with his thoughts as he looks to lead Portland State to the top of the Big Sky Conference.